Hey televisions, back with me again, Aji Gautama Putrada. I am your lecturer for operating systems. This is our 8th meeting about memory management. In our third video, we are discussing about body system. What is that? Let's learn. So we have reached this point where we are learning about partitioning, and there are two partitionings that we have learned. The first one is fixed, which has its drawbacks, and there's also dynamic, which also has its drawbacks. So we have something in the middle called body system. And how does this work? So there are some steps in creating a partitioning based on body system. First, we divide a memory into two, and then you see the size of your process. If it's not approximate enough, you divide it again. And you do this again and again until you get the approximate size, and then you insert the process. And so you have the next process, and now you have more partitions. So in the next process, you should enter your process in the approximate partition. If there are no approximate partition, you fail. You create a new partition by dividing another part of your partition memory. So let's go to the example. So here's the problem. We have a 1 megabyte memory. I'll draw that first. Here's the 1 megabyte memory. And we want to insert a process with the size 100K, this one. And this is 1 megabyte. And what do? We divide it into two. If we divide this memory into two, we have 512 here and we have 512 here. So we can still divide it, because if we divide it, it becomes 256 and 100 will still fit. So we divide it again and we get 256 and 256. And we still can divide it, because if we divide this, we get 128. Now if we divide 128 into 2, we get 64, so we can't divide it, and so we put A here. So here we put our first partition A, and then we want to put 240, and we can put it right here, B. So B is here in 240, and then we have 64K, which we said earlier that 128 if divided by 2 is 64. So we divide this one into 2 and we put C here. Don't mind the colors don't mean anything. And then we have D, which is 256. So there are no more partitions. We create a new partition here, and this is 256 and 256. So D goes here. And then release B, so B goes out. And then release A, so A goes out. And then we have E, which is 75, and I think 75 can go into here. So this is E. And then release C, so C is gone. And then this partition is gone. And then release E. So this is gone, and this partition is gone, and this partition is gone, and then release D. And when we release D, all the partitions are gone, and when there is a new process, we will divide it again. before. So that is the end of our example. And that is also the end of video 3. In video 3, we have successfully discussed about the system partitioning and an example. In the next video, we will go further with our explanation about memory management. Thank you for your attention. I'll meet you in the next video.